Hello everyone, this is Just Fake Network TV, a place where you can get the latest information about Nigeria news and now the news in details. Presidency silent as Abba Kyari's ghost tears villa apart. The last may not have been heard about late Abba Kyari, the former Chief of Staff C.O.S. to President Muhammadu Buhari. Based on the roles he was assigned, Kyari was seen as the de facto president as he took firm control of the machinery of governance. President Buhari had, in August last year, directed income ministers to pass all requests for meetings with him through his Chief of Staff Abba Kyari. The president had, while giving closing remark at the presidential retreat for ministers designate in Abuja, stated, in terms of coordination, kindly ensure that all submissions for my attention on meeting requests be channeled through the Chief of Staff, while all Federal Executive Council matters be coordinated through the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustapha. Until his death on April 18, 2020, due to coronavirus infection, Abba Kyari was seen as the main pillar of the Buhari's government. And now, indications from the office revealed that several divisions he took did not receive the approval of the president. Expectedly, new Chief of Staff Ibrahim Gambari, a former diplomat who may not be disposed to the ways his predecessor acted, has decided to do things differently. Gambari, on the approval of President Buhari, cancelled previous memos by Kyari. Gambari's action is said to have pitched the new Chief of Staff to the President at loggerheads with other top government officials, including the Secretary to the Government of the Federation, Boss Mustapha. But sources at the SGFs told Business Day in Abuja that this is farther from the truth. There is no strain in the working relationship between the President, Chief of Staff and the office of the SGF. There is no doubt that President Muhammadu Buhari may have directed his new Chief of Staff to review memos and cancel some appointments. We are all working for Mr. President, so his decision on any issue is final, our source said. When contacted, the special advisor to the president on media and publicity, Femi Adesina, declined more comments. The issue has nothing to do directly with the presidency. The SGF asked a media office, "Why don't you get in touch with them?" A similar call put up to Cabals Shehu did not produce results, as he also declined to comment on the issues. Shehu, in response, said he would appreciate if he was left out of the conversation. "Please, I will appreciate if I can be left out of this," he said. Majori Dahiru, an Abuja-based public affairs analyst, sees the development as an indictment of the president himself. The president cannot be completely exonerated. According to him, if indeed this is true, it means he, president, inadvertently created room for what has happened by giving Kyari so many powers. The indictment on Abba Kyari, who wielded so much executives, shows that he was not the loyal staff Nigerians thought he was, after all. The hero advised the new C.O.S. not to fall into similar traps. He should not repeat the same thing. It is a big lesson for other civil servants to note that power is transient. Wow, this is what we have been saying, and now it has happened. This is to tell you that the new Chief of Staff is going to bring out another dimension that is different from Abba Kyari. You know, I am happy that we are hearing all these things now. I am happy because when IPO boss Nnamdi Kanu said Nigeria has no president, What does Nigerians saying about it? The young man was mad, and he was saying a lot of things about our president, and it is the truth. And also, Aso Rock is empty. The worst part of it is that our professor, the vice president Yemi Osinbajo, where is he now? We don't know where he is. We don't know where this man is. But what the things that we have to ask ourselves is that, is there anything Pastor Additional is not telling us? Because what is the problem of entire Nigerians sitting in the dark? The whole Nigeria is sitting in the dark. We don't know much about our government. The Senate, nowhere to be found. The reps, where are they? Are we running a dead government that doesn't have a focus? Is that what we are running? May God help us. Look at all the things that is going on right now. Because people who say that Nnamdi Kanu is telling lies because the death of Buhari cannot see the foolishness of over 200 million Nigerians, including the so-called Hillites. Nnamdi Kanu has been saying all these things for a while. But what happened? They don't believe this guy. But what really baffles me as regards the case of Yemi Osinbajo is that the entire Yoruba media, they have lost their voice. They have decided not to say anything. They have been silent all the way. And they are falling short of the ethics of their professions, which is to investigate trendy issues and unravel facts and publish shame the citizens. They have decided to keep quiet. What is going on with our government? What is going on? We all know that during Abba Kyari, President Muhammadu Buhari gave a whole power to Abba Kyari, and which is not supposed to be so. And I hope that this new C.O.S. will not follow the same trend. Because if the new C.O.S. follow the same trend, it's going to be worse than Abba Kyari. But with the look of things, we know that this new C.O.S. will not follow the same trend. May God help us in our country, Nigeria. We don't know where our country is heading to right now. And it is certain that the world is coming to an end sooner than may be expected, because look at it this way. Since Goodluck Jonathan left office, the media houses, the CAN, the NLC, the NANS, the NUC, and the rest of them, and many of them like that, they were jumping up and down, knocking the head of Goodluck Jonathan and his government. Can you imagine this? The number 2 man in Nigeria is missing, which is Yemi Osinbajo, is missing. And Nnamdi Kanu has been saying this aloud. And even the Yoruba leaders have been crying aloud that where is their son, that they should provide their son. Including the press is sleeping soundly every night as if nothing is happening. What did they do? What does our government do? They keep on posting old pictures and speaks on his behalf as if he is the one. Because this is a man we usually watch and hear from almost daily live on radio and televisions. And even above all, we read his comments on the print media. But where is Yemi Osinbajo? Where is he? He is nowhere to be found. His kinsmen and church should tell us what is happening to the vice president of Nigeria, because Nigerians don't know everything right now. Where is the vice president? Does it mean that his vice president does not have a portfolio? Is that the reason? Because we don't know what is going on in this present government. We don't understand. So guys, what is your own take? What do you think about this news? Your comment is highly appreciated, and kindly drop your comment at the comment section below. For those who subscribe, please kindly press the subscription button also. For those who subscribe, sorry, we appreciate it. We say thank you to you for subscribing. God bless you. And also, please don't forget to press the notification button so that whenever we upload news, you will be the first person to watch our latest news. God bless you once again. Bye.